All right, just texting the mic. Make sure we're good to go before we start. All right, just texting the mic. Sounds like we're great. Good evening, everybody. Excited to take the Final Fantasy XI survey. Also, I wanted to say that I did some tweaks to the game because I was like, so I feel like my laptop is running the game pretty well. So I tweaked the settings a little bit. Um, as I look at the blurry crate next to my character, so I should be able to. Texture should be more detailed. Weather effects should be more noticeable. Um, I think those are the two big things. Draw distance should also be more. I should also get more detail in that as well. Um, so should I start with the survey now, or should I let anybody that's going to watch kind of file in? Because let's see what trouble I'm going to get into tonight. I did unlock my very first mount. Been thinking about naming him. He's a raptor. So hopefully that'll make travel a little bit easier. Let's see. Looking at the Windhurst missions. To each his own right, I think, is the next quest I'm going to attempt. What kind of crystals do I have? Okay. All right. Let's get on a airship real quick. Go back to Windhurst, see if I'm able to accept this. And then I'll take the survey during my ride over. I think that sounds reasonable to me. But if you're new here, my name is Alex. I play Cade Altair in Final Fantasy XI. Final Fantasy XI is an MMO. It is the 11th entry in the Final Fantasy series. This is my very first MMO, believe it or not. So I've really started to enjoy the game. Now I feel like I got a better handle on it. So I had a pretty cool boss fight with a dragon not too long ago that I was like, that was really cool. And I kind of regret not playing it with other people as I use trusts. Um, but yeah, I think next time I have uh, a large battle, that's what I'm going to do. See if I can at least ask for help. The flight bound for Windhurst arrives in 8 minutes. Suppose I can start the survey while I wait. So for those that don't know, Final Fantasy XI does a survey once a year. This will be my first time taking one. So I'm excited to do it. So reading it out loud. What is your current Final Fantasy XI play status? If you have recently quit playing the game, please select the most recent time period that you started playing. So I'm currently playing. How often do you log into Final Fantasy XI? Please select the average number of times you've logged in over the past year. I've only been playing for like 3 months. Say 2 to 3 times per week is accurate. On days that you play Final Fantasy XI, how many hours do you play the game on average? Here recently, it's been about 2 to 3. Which film best describes how you play Final Fantasy XI? One answer is I usually play solo. I recruit other party members and play together with them. I play in designated parties such as with friends and fellow Link Shell members. I usually play solo, but I really want to do the third option more often. How satisfied are you with the current state of FF11? I would say very satisfied. Please give a reason for the reply to your question. I'm trying to think. Final Fantasy XI is a very difficult, but at the same time, beginner-friendly MMO that rewards its players for putting in the hard work. How satisfied are you with the rewards that are available during logging campaigns? Satisfied. I would say I'm just satisfied. What kind of rewards would you like to see in future logging campaigns? I would love to see more gear-based or class-based rewards. How satisfied are you with the current monthly campaigns? I would love to see guest monsters from past games. Please select 3 items from the list below that you would like to see in future versions. Additional battle content, new item exchanges for logging campaigns, additional scenarios and quests, monthly campaigns, records of eminence, adjustments to existing content, character developments, job balance adjustments, none of the above. I'm going to put, so I need 3. Adjustments to existing content, additional battle content, additional scenario and quests. I would love to see another expansion for the game, even if it's just something small, like additional little quests to further expand the world of Vanadil. Please share with us any updates you would like to see made to the game. I would love for the game to implement more incentives to take airships, maybe random battles or random encounters or a mini game that you can play while you're on the airship. Please tell us about yourself so we better customize future updates to our players. So, I am between 30 and 34, believe it or not. How do you prefer to identify? Male. Are you currently living with any family members? I'm not going to tell how I answer this. Seems kind of creepy. If you have any other comments, thoughts, or interesting stories regarding FF11, please write them here. I really enjoy the game as a newcomer. I just started playing about 3 months ago. I would love, as I said earlier, to see some mini games or encounters surrounding airships. I really love taking airships, but it gets kind of lonely. I hope the team is considering another expansion for the game. It would be great to see the game also return to consoles. While I enjoy playing on my PC, I would prefer to play the game on my Xbox or Nintendo Switch. Okay, that was fun. If any of you have taken the survey, let me know what your answers were. Kind of like I said, I think the biggest things for me that I would like to see added to the game is, well, one, random encounters during airship travel. I would love to. I've taken airships a ton of times in the game because I really like doing it. I mean, I know that obviously the teleportation crystals are faster. Airships are a little bit cheaper, but I would love to see. I mean, even if it's something silly like fishing on the airship, like fishing for, I don't know, birds or something, that would be kind of cool. Um, some sort of mini game on it where you could help even pilot the airship would be fun, or anything like helping with the mass, anything they could think of would be cool. I mean, I feel like it wouldn't be that hard for them to add creature encounters. Nothing crazy, like something that would be super easy to do. Um, Even if it isn't something that would happen all the time, maybe there could be special events about riding the airships. Because I think they're cool. I really like them in the series. What else did I want to expand on? As far as expansion content, I mean, obviously, I haven't even made it to the expansions. I'm still working on the base story. But I know EverQuest either just had or is about to have its another expansion, and that's a game that's older than Final Fantasy 11, and that's crazy. I don't think, however, man, I should have written this down in my last reply. I don't think that Final Fantasy 11 should be free to play. I think the only exception would be if you have a membership to 14. I feel like your Final Fantasy 11 membership should be at least 50% off. I think it would be cool to have sort of a combo that way. I think it would be awesome to have an incentive to play both games. I've heard I've read online. I don't know how true it is. If anybody knows for sure, please comment. Let me know. I've heard that the team that keeps this game up and running is like a team of like 3 to 5 people, which makes sense. Um, but and then I imagine for like bigger events, maybe they take a handful of people from 14's team. I think that's the big 3 things for me is airship content, more expansions, um, and things of that nature. Um, trying to think if there's anything else that I would want to expand on. I don't know. I feel like the game is good as is. I mean, let's see how many people are online right now. 1,127. I mean, that's pretty good, in my opinion. Um, but yeah, it'd be crazy. Oh, then the other third thing was I would love to play this on my Xbox or my Switch. Um, that would be a huge deal for me. Um, like I do enjoy playing it on. Excuse me. It works just fine on my laptop, which is saying something because my laptop will sometimes crash when I'm using Windows Movie Maker, but very rarely it's not had that much trouble running Final Fantasy 11, even though I've done like higher graphical fidelity now than I was when I was like if you look at my earlier videos on 11, one the streaming wasn't very good, but 2 of the graphics were 480p and not 720p. So so for those that are playing or have played, I guess it would that be an incentive for you to come back to the game if it was on PS5, um, 4, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, Switch, and the upcoming Switch 2, maybe. So I want to check out the draw distance. So the draw distance, I would say the weather effects are definitely more noticeable, and you'll get that especially in deserts. Like I played a little bit to see where exactly I was at, um, and make sure my laptop didn't explode trying to run the game. Um, I haven't had any issues whatsoever. Oops. It would be funny if they brought back the PS2 and Xbox 360 version and we're just like, we're not bringing it to PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X. I do think, I do wish that I wasn't paying $12.99 a month for the game. I feel like it would be better um, to cut that in half, like $6.99 or even $7.99, um, Or you have a 14 membership, have 11, be $6.99 instead. But clearly people are willing to pay for the game. Curious to see if anybody else knew about it. Carrier has arrived. I would like to proceed. Yes. If anybody from Square happens to be watching, I think I went the wrong direction. And works on 11. Thank you for keeping the game running. It's all to watch this stream compared to like last week's stream and see how big of a difference I noticed. For like so far, it's like the only huge difference I've noticed is when I go to the open areas out in the wild, so to speak, is that I noticed that there's of a lot more weather effects. Excuse me. XP is 1818. Huh. Alright. Oops. To each his own right. Awesome. I accept. Ah, Cade Altair. Heaven's Tower is hailing you. Is it now? Why, the head Sybil Guard herself, Semi Lafayette, came asking for you. Seems your activities in all three nations have become your ticket to moving up in the world. Eh? Anyway, you should go over to Heaven's Tower. She's as strict on herself as she is on others. I'll do that. Heaven's Tower. And there it is. Who made that catch? Fishing is delicate work. Always clap when they've reeled their stuff back in. So is it just me? I think the water definitely seems more detailed. Maybe it's just me. All right, Coop Hippie. You say you have been called by Lady Similafil in the Civil Guard. You mean to tell me you're really Willie being called by Lady Similafil? You? Why is that so surprising? Huh. I guess I'll trust you this time. Use the stairway bauble to gain access to the top floor, but don't forget to give that back. When visiting the upper floors of the tower, you must be on your best behavior, especially around the head lady in waiting, Zubaba. Alright. Got the key to... Is this it right here? Stairway. The stairway bauble. Speak to Rye Skywalker? Ooh, that's cool. My heat just kicked on. It's starting to get cold around here. Who is this? I'll let it pass this time, but there's no place for scruffy adventurers like yourself to be wandering around in. You can get back in the first floor through the portal there. So just move on before it causes any real trouble. That's rude. Right. If you are looking for Lady Schmidt, you will have to wait. She is currently in the Star Sibyl in her chambers. Ah, I see you've already arrived. Did I keep you waiting? I mean, it's no trouble. Our fine cleric Kupipi didn't doubt that I called you here, did she? As a matter of fact, she did. This is the planetarium. By using the sacred star spring, one can see all the stars in the heavens. When the star symbol appears into the spring, she can decipher the movements of the stars relative to us, our future. We civil guards exist to protect that future. Wibbly wobbly timey wimey. I showed the report you delivered to the star symbol. Don't worry, as she already sensed the imminent revival of the Shadow Lord. However, for the sake of national security, we ask you to keep that information to yourself. There's no reason to inform the public at this time. The wounds that the Tower received 20 years ago have still not healed, and release this information now would only cause unwanted confusion. As for you, you can go back to your adventure. The civil guards will take the investigation from here. Wait! Halt! Do not proceed any further. Oh no! What is the meaning of this? You are no longer allowed to have audience with the star symbol. Leave at once, traitor. The leader of the most powerful warlocks in Windhurst, a traitor? Give me a break. Excuse me. Do you actually think that a mere group of kitty cats can save Windhurst? It's a little racist. Well, I'm sure we can fare better than some power-hungry minister with his head in a hole. How dare you? Look around. Does Windhurst you see around you look peaceful and happy-wappy? What is this? Wait. Majero. These pages. They're all blank. Is this some kind of joke? Joke? Show those blank pages to Star Sybil and see if she's laughing. The Book of the Gods has gone blank. The broken Sedaran soldiers are up to no good, and all Windhurst has an ancient, worn-out, good-for-nothing army. And you just sit there, with your tails between your legs. Well, I'm tired of waiting. I, Ajit, will save Windhurst from these terrible wearable times. Kate Altair, I have a mission for you. Follow that tower turn and fire away, please, up to. Report to me when you do. I cannot forgive any who endanger the peace of Windhurst. Alright. So... So the guide says talk to Hakuro Rikuro in Port Windhurst in the Warrior Street. He will mention that the minister has gone to Cass. So I guess in the old, before you would just have to ask people, and or just start talking to random NPCs. She did say to return the key, so maybe you've heard of her, a famed cat burglar. Not that it'll be hell. Maybe you or her lackey-wacky things might be different. If you still want to try, she's probably over in the Windhurst woods. If she doesn't want her key back, still there fishing. that might second that might not even be a PC. That might be an NPC. So you go Port Windhurst. Oh, I like their sword. It's an interesting outfit too. Oops. E7. E7. Also, the game is now full screen, so hopefully it looks okay. Talking to Haruku. Oh, so you're looking into our Fudge Mudge Minister, are you? Well, that's nippity tippity. Wow. Our minister came back here a little while ago and left almost Taro right away. He seemed to be preparing for a long journey this time. If he was preparing for a long journey that he wasn't going to his usual humdrum destination, the Harutu ruins, was he? Well, that probably means he's finally certain in the nitty-gritty whereabouts of the full moon fountain then. Bell's hells. I just remembered, our minister took a caduceus staff with him. That can only mean one thing. Yes. He is hot to trot off to Castle Aztoroja? I guess so, but why Castle Aztora? Okay. Castle Astra. Get to go to the castle. All right. I'm going to take a short break. I'll be back. I'm going to stretch my legs real quick. BRB. All right. Where is this castle? I'm trying to see where this castle's at. So I have no idea. Guy gets signet recast. I have no idea where this place would be at. You know what? So that's the link shell. If they don't answer, I'll ask. Capricious Cassie. Who's that? Mary-Fod Mountains? Far right side. Tarongi Canyon. Off we go. Can we summon mounts in the city limits? Mount. Yeah. Figured. So I don't think you can use mounts within city limits in 14 either, if I'm not mistaken. So the mount music is so goofy. So I wonder if the meow, the meow music is always the same. Oh, I'm heading the wrong way. Flying mounts is another thing I guess I could have suggested. All right. Continue to head north. Dang it. Those fools at Sandora are the dominant. So them and their bagpipe theme. Is my shadow not showing up on? They're just like, it's freaking me out, man. You know, it doesn't look, looks kind of weird. And the shadow don't look right. Yeah, it definitely looks like it's there's. I don't cast a shadow. I wonder if creatures can still attack me while I'm mounted. It's a weird looking tree. So if one of those dinosaurs start attacking me, well, you know, this raptor just uh, buck me off. Kind of a big area. All right, so according to what I'm looking at, she's right there. Crap, I forgot to get Signet. Darn. I was curious to see if this area had a specific theme, but I guess not. I could see how this music would get annoying after a little bit. Would be nice just to change it up. My instinct is telling me that I need to stick to the road. So the weather's picking up. Just keep swimming. Says real. Are we there yet vibes? Dang, so I can't do the emotes while I'm mounted. So some flying mounts would definitely be a game changer. So his little wings, unfortunately, doesn't look like they could handle. God, this mount music, it's something. It's not as annoying as the Sandora theme, but it's kind of getting there. So I think if I remember right, there might be a way to turn it off. I might look into that. Is that the castle? King of the castle. Aha! I am here. Gotta eat. What do you want? You want to talk to me? Well, I don't want to talk to you until I got something I want to hear. Take a hike, buddy. Rude. I ate. Alright, so I'm going. Looks like I'm heading here. Oh, what the heck? Ah! Owie. Hey, man. That's... Alright. It's showtime. That was something. Try to go sneaky again. Darn it. No. Howl? Howl? Seems like those priests can sense me, even if I'm in stealth mode, as it were. Yeah, yep. Ah, what the hell? You morons, do something! I don't know. Whew! Let's see. Cannot reach the target. What are you talking about? It's right in front of me. Oh boy. Oh. Why, hello again. What are you doing here? I'm resting right here. I never thought they would come. I'd find a place I couldn't sneak into. Say, you didn't follow me here out of worry, did you? Sure, I'll be nice. Ha! The only reason you're here is because Sybil ordered you to follow me, right? She may have been raised by Star Sybil, but she's still a Mithra. She has no idea how serious this is. You've heard the legends of Star Sybil, right? In days of old, a shining star guided us to this place. When the star returned to the heavens, the light that lit Sepultura faded, and darkness fell on the land. The first Star Sybil aligned the powers of the stars and moon at full moon fountain. She found the stars of hope from within the darkness and led Windhurst to glory. She also left a historical text for the future Sibylists. They found it recently, the Book of the Gods. And still the Star Sybil is Salantaru. That's why I came here, to find another witness of time. I wanted to seek out the Ugado. They sure gave me a hearty reception, but the Ugado king told me something. Anyway, tell Simi Lafil that the head of the orrery, Ajet, is getting close, slowly but surely. Well, I'll see you around. Back to Windhurst for me. Okay. Click on the round trap door. Assume this one. Old ring marked the sign of an eye. Old ring. Go back to Heaven's Tower. Oh boy. I'm not really sure what I gained from doing all that. Haha! Hey, I leveled up! Oh, you're in trouble now. Getting to flanking. It's exciting. Leveled up. Bada bing, bada boom. 900 experience. That's the way. Haha! Some fries, mother father. Erase? You got to. Knock him out. So I haven't upgraded my weapons in a while. Might look into that. Gonna have some wings to sell. Ah! Ow. So I get a decent amount of gil for killing these guys. Seems. Bam! Chew on that. Oh boy. It's a cool looking area. Heading back to Windy. Interesting. Why can't I? Benar host. Before I go speak to this person, I'm going to stretch my legs real quick. My butt's bothering me a little bit. All right, Misa back. Very close to leveling up again. It does. Again, not to like constantly. I'm not bashing on 14. I'm just pointing out a observation. It does feel more satisfying to level up in 11 than it does in 14. That's not that it still isn't cool. I'm just saying. Tartir are usually cowards, but once they get fired up, there's no controlling them. They're willing to make enemies as civil guards in order to carry out their silly plans. Am I hurt? Oh, you don't need to worry about me. I think you went easy on us. It's a good thing I can't fall off. All right, Rye. Currently, Lady Sma is not in Heaven's Tower. Wait, she just returned. Oh, well, you look at that. And I forgot bring my drink with me. Ah, I see you're back, Kate Altair. Tell me, what have you learned? I see. Sajit went all the way to Castle Istaro, and I have an audience with their king. And had an audience with their king. How many of our country's laws has he break to be satisfied? I commend your fine work. So I didn't see no king. Report this information to the Star Symbol at once. Following that, I think I'll personally deliver a grave warning to our rogue minister. You, for now, may rest. I sense another mission for you very soon. The camera work is cool. I feel like it's getting better and better with each cutscene. Let me grab my drink real quick. So I just did to each his own right. So it looks like the next mission I'll be doing is called Written in the Stars. See, as far as the stream, we're sitting at an hour and 44 minutes. Man, this stuff goes by fast. It's insane. Does feel good to be making progress in the story, though. Oh. Black Dragon Slayer. Do I have a title? So I have a total of 60 hours in the game now. It's insane in the membrane. Title, Chocobo Trainer. I'm gonna sell some of my loot, and we'll see where we're at after that. The fatigue is starting to set in. It's been a long day. Good, like in a good way. Nothing bad. Oh, cool. Didn't realize these connected. Groovy. Let's see. Giant bird feather. Bam, win. Bird egg. And strength. Party members. What you got? Able Adventure, warmest welcome to Magan Mugala. To think, receive me in my true form, Kupo. The trials of time take a toll on us all. I command and control crystal-related incantations. They are from your essence. Hold Vanadil together. Surely you have studied synthesis. Oh boy. Promise you will not speak of syllable to others of my existence here. Promise the word. And the deed is done. In exchange, I shall provide my service, make your crystals inferior to Kupo. Oh wow. Mayhap I have moved too quickly. How do you praise your particulars of this crystal storage, if you will? Strikingly simple. Trade me your crystals, and I shall store them for you. Now I'm able to store crystals. Awesome. I believe some Moogle ID talked about trading in login points. Capacity challenge adventures. Come on, with Moog House Management, blah, blah, blah. Buy a Mog Sack. Oh, I think I asked several weeks ago, just out loud to no one in particular. Was that a child? Interesting. I'm gonna look it up again. Eh. You got login points. Mog House. Ba, 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 ba. It's the Windhurst Woods. F8. FF8. Oh. This is the Mog House. So I guess talk to the one that's living in my apartment. Paris Meether Cubs have critical information about the MHU. Does Three Nations question them? Okay. Oh, wow. Essentially, I didn't know that I could change jobs like that. Interesting. What the heck was she wearing? That was strange. I had no idea I could just change classes like that. That's interesting. Greeter Moogle. Windhurst Walls, C13. Ah, I think that's him. Why, hello there. My tremendous task is to tally your precious points from the November 2024 log campaign and exchange them for pleasing prizes, Kupo. Learn about the campaign. In this logging campaign, we provide you points just for logging in once each day. Earth time, Kupo. You can trade them for incredible items to assist you with your adventures. You can trade in these tokens for gratuitous gifts anytime during this campaign. Even when the point proffering period has passed, you can still acquire these maiden items for a limited time. So don't forget about me. Up to 1,500 points from the current campaign can be carried over to the next one, starting with April 2016 logging campaign. Any additional points will be summarily seized, Capo. Let's have a look. Beastman seals. Interesting. Let's see. Let's have a look at these. Caliber ring. Felicity ring. Cup of sweet tea. Interesting. Savory shank. Ooh. Mindus shield. Kitchen brick. Jug of honey wine. I'm not really sure what a lot of these do. Dispatcher's X. Be shown. Right, a Kaboo mount. Crab. Beetle. Blizzard brand. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Damage 1. Defense 2. Worm King suit. Great katana. Worm King suit. Sure. Wait one short second while I get your goods. Awesome. Oops. Blade. Cape. Can I wear a cape? Sash. Family brimming with the power of friendship. Excalibur. Slime belts. Sure, we'll see what these do. One. So, arc shield. Dang it. Oh. Uh, 10. Enchantment. Costume. Here's what the slime belt does. Turns the wearer into a black or yellow slime. Okay, that's funny. Oh, that's cool. So it's like, what's this gonna do? Obtains flarelets? Interesting. Ah! Oops. boy. I mean, it looks pretty sweet. It's too bad it's not like super powerful or allows me to fly. So I would even settle just for like having the ability to hover. Cure 2. So I got that. Area effects. Blank. Might be worth getting. My inventory is full. Alright, we can. Ba. Yay. So do I really need 98 of these? Let's sell that one. Howdy, Broadcast Gaming. Just selling some odds and ends, and how's it going? So I just did a mission not too long ago. Yeah, I'm kind of selling stuff around here as I'd love to do more fishing. I really like the fishing in this game. Said it once and I'll say it again. I think it's um, superior to Final Fantasy 15's fishing. I mean, a lot of the storefronts around this area look uh, pretty similar. At the beginning of the stream, I filled out the Final Fantasy 11 survey that's on Facebook. So I was excited to fill that out because like I have a lot of I want to say I have a lot of opinions. I just really had some stuff that I wanted to say about the game. Dagger 83. Let's look at that. I agree. I feel pretty good about the game. I think it does a good balance of being challenging, but also friendly to new players like myself. Like even though I've put about 60 hours into the game, I still feel like I'm new to the game. Like I don't really know what I'm doing. Slacks. It's 12. So expensive. 12, 5, 12. I'll be worth it. I think the main three things that I asked for, and I mentioned this earlier, was one, I would love to see the game back on consoles. For me in particular, Xbox and Switch. Obviously, PlayStation would be good. I don't have a PlayStation, but I feel like if they did Switch and Xbox, it'd be weird if they didn't do PlayStation. As much as I like running it on my crummy laptop, um, it would be great to play it on a modern system. Oh, I like those. And then I'd really love to see encounters on airships. I really enjoy taking the airships. And it's kind of a bummer that there's not much to do. There's that like random quest where you have to find somebody, but that's about it. Like there's no like mini games or anything like that, which is strange to me. So I would love it if they added random encounters. It doesn't necessarily even have to be battles, but that would be cool too. Like goblin, I almost said space pirates, sky pirates. Nothing crazy. So that's what I got. And then, what was the other one? So I asked them to bring it to modern consoles. Um, the airship thing. Gosh, what was the other thing? So I'm kind of worn out, so my memory's starting to fade. Um, what was it? I'll think of it here in a second. Eventually. Mahogany shield. So I haven't been shopping in quite some time. So it's cool. I like that round shield. The shield finally matches my outfit. Darn. Yeah, I mean, I do like that 11 has its own identity. I feel like 14 definitely has it where they have events. Like I know there was an event for Final Fantasy 9 not too long ago, um, but yeah, I wouldn't hate it if I saw people, you know, running around with Cloud's Buster Sword or something like that. I think that'd be totally fine. I think people would eat that up. Bone Mask. Scale mail 11. Got chain mittens. I don't have those equipped, do I? I must have. Oh, I think I picked those up from a treasure chest. Gosh. So after playing this game for what I say, 60 hours almost, it's a lot of it. It's just you lose time, man. It's three gloves, mage, defense three, mitts, six. Let's go. Let's go with this. Um, what server are you on? So I don't know. I can't recall. I don't think. Have you tuned into one of my streams before? Rockin' Leviathan. This is Bahamut. Okay, I thought so. I appreciate you stopping by tonight. It's unfortunately I'll be getting off here uh, somewhat soon. But I feel like the game has been a lot more fun for me recently because I feel like I've finally gotten the hang of it. Um, and the two link shells I'm a part of have been really helpful. Like nobody's ever like, God, this guy's asking questions again. But so I see them ask each other questions too. Like, hey, where is X area or whatever? Where can I find a certain item, and I think that's why um, I really do prefer 11 over 14. Like I'm playing through the free trial of 14 because I mean, why not? It's free. Um, but I don't know if I'll sub to it um, once I get to level 70. Um, we'll see. Yeah, I appreciate you stopping by. Like I said, I'm not logging off like right this minute, but let's see if I can store some stuff in my apartment because I'm carrying around some stuff. How long? How long have you been playing Final Fantasy 11 for? I started about 3 or 4 months ago, and I've put in 60 hours of game time, which is crazy to think about. So for some, kind of bums me out that it won't let me sell my starting gear. Um, last December, huh? Yeah. I also, well, I was streaming once a week, and then um, my job situation changed for the better, and I've been able to stream twice a week in the past month or so. Um, so it's like I always stream on Tuesdays, but if I have the energy for it, I've been streaming a lot on Thursdays as well. I'll stream Final Fantasy 14 for about an hour and a half, and then 11 for about 2 hours. But it just feels like every time I think about this game, it feels like I've only touched the surface. Like I feel like there's so much about it that I don't understand, that I'm not getting, and not necessarily in a bad way. It's it's very overwhelming. I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan, and it seems to dwarf any of the other games as far as just sheer size. Um, and it's hard to know exactly where to start. Like that thing over there. What the heck is that? Yeah. Um, I started live streaming 4 months ago when I started playing 11. Uh, I didn't really get good at it until my 15th stream because I got better tech um, and a better camera. Um, but yeah, it's something that I've put some thought into. Is I'd love to make this YouTube channel I have a part-time job. And I say job as in it'd be nice to make something of it. Um, so I'd love to work for myself at some point. Um, so I used to write books, and unfortunately, the pandemic kind of killed my writing career. But the Final Fantasy series is something that I am very passionate about, and I'm like, I only live once. I might as well give it a shot. And I think as long as I'm doing it for fun and not like wanting to get rich, but at some point, I'd love the videos that I do and the live streams that I do for the games to be enough to um, permanently take at least 1 week to shave one um, work day off. Because I'm not going to say what I do for my everyday job. It's a delivery job. I'm not going to say what company. But, I get tired of working to make somebody else rich. Thanks. I really appreciate the encouragement. What's Corsair? Is that one of the subclasses? So that's something that I have not learned a lot about, is the subclasses and what, and again, like what the heck that even means. But I appreciate the nice comment. Like I like the shorter videos and editing together um, game footage and just talking about the games. I think the Final Fantasy community, not just for 11, but for all the games, has been really open and amazing. I mean, every fandom has their jerks, but it's nothing like the Star Wars or Star Trek community where there's like just bickering about which movies are best or whatever. So I think what I like so much about this series is that somebody can have a different favorite of the numbered ones, and that opinion is just as valid as the next person's. Like 12 is my favorite, but I wouldn't fault anybody if they said that 11, for instance, was theirs. And I appreciate that. Pirate class. I appreciate the sub. Thank you very much. And I should be subscribed to you. Let me double check. Let me double check. Yeah, I agree. They're all very good people. Yeah, I am subscribed to you. Just making sure. You just uploaded Returning to the Path of the Corsair. Um, my 500th. I feel I was your 500th. That makes me feel very special. Thank you. So you said you just subbed now, so I would be number 21. So my channel, uh, my channel is now old enough to drink. It's at 21. Um, so I have another channel that I started. I think it was 2014, 2015. It's just my name. It's Alex Ross, aka Charles Ross, and that's like a movie channel and slash book channel. You guys sell your junk like that, thing. But yeah, I stream. I stream every Tuesday. It's called Final Fantasy 11 at 11. I stream every Tuesday at 11. Um, Kate Altair's dedication effect wears off. Again, that's another thing I don't know what the heck that means. Um, this is also my very first MMO that I've ever played. Um, which, I mean, this is an interesting one to start with. That's for sure. Um, I guess technically, and I've mentioned this before, I guess technically RuneScape would be my first, but I didn't really play it. I just would make a character, play the introductory area, and then after I was done with that, I'd make another character and so on and so forth. I never really played that game, in my opinion. I appreciate that. Yeah. Um, for the most part, I try to keep it entertaining. You know, there's not a science to it. I think it's just you just got to be yourself, and just keep talking, which is interesting because I'm a functioning introvert is what I tell myself or what I call myself. Um, but I'm gonna log out. Thanks for watching. I'll be back likely Thursday night. I have my second job. It's a film editing job that day, so I'll be a lot more likely to be on. I'll maybe around like 8 or 9 o'clock Eastern time. I'll be streaming 14 and 11 most likely. Um, I mean, as far as MMOs, I've played three, so RuneScape 11 and 14, and 11 would be my favorite. I think I prefer it over 14 for sure. Um, but thanks for tuning in, and anybody watching in the future, comment below. Uh, Let me know if you filled out the survey to 11 and what you requested. Uh, Again, my three big things were, see if I can remember the third this time. Um, Bringing the game to consoles. I would love to have this on my Switch, but I would also settle for my Xbox. Um, and obviously the PlayStation for PlayStation players. And then I feel like some incentives to having air travel would also be great. And have random encounters or mini games on the airship rides. So, and then again, for some reason I can't remember oh my third idea was that if somebody is subscribed, like paid subscription to Final Fantasy 14 and 11, I feel like you should get 11 15% off. I don't think 11 should ever go free to play because I think that keeps the community who want to be there, but it's still a little crazy for the game to be $12.99 a month. I think it should be half off, and if they're not going to go that way, at least have a half off if somebody is already subscribed to 14. But those are my 3 points. But